An uninvolved Leo lacks identity. And depending on what is in their chart and where the actual Leo placement ends up, you may see many fluctuations within identity. Others experiencing that Leo type with a lack of identity feels like that Leo type tends to start to copy them.
Yo, more power to the poets, make room for the righteous. Anything I touch turn to gold like Midas. I see the snakes, ninjas want bite ya. Say they vibrate straight, they not like us. We all up.
As you become once what you were, the true sons of the God.
Fine, so control the state of ship, no urgency. Living life after life, call it concurrently. Gemini, one of a kind. Rhyme burgundy, sign anchored in my prime, line with eternity. Son of Gemini too. Yo.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Gemini Brown here, back with another episode of Nalo Kicking Knowledge. Today, we'll be discussing how to know you're around an unevolved or even worse, a narcissistic Leo. Let's get into it. First thing we're going to talk about is lack of generosity. But before that, I want to give you some insight into Leo being ruled by the sun. You know that the sun is the life giver. In astrology, it deals with our ego and our core identity, particularly our personality and how we express that. We all have a sun sign, and the things connected to our sun sign are qualities and traits that we easily express, and that in turn, just like the sun, gives life to and inspires others. You have Leo energy, you have a fiery nature to yourself, and how that fiery nature wants to manifest through Leo is self-actualization of one's purpose. So Leo, being ruled by the sun, is meant to shine. So anyone who has planets in Leo are meant to shine within those respected areas of life via the expression of those particular planets. And it gives life through shining brightly upon us. And from there, that does things beneath the surface. It provides us with a sense of inspiration, which allows us to connect more with our Mercury, curiosity, and then eventually our Pluto, our deeper desires. For a person expressing Leo energy, it's the translation of the sun shining down. And how that manifests is with great enthusiasm, great charisma, dynamicism. These are all things connected to Leo. The more self-actualized the person with Leo energy is, and self-actualization can occur in many different facets. On one level, self-actualization starts with confidence. Confidence in a given area of life. A person's ability to gather confidence in that area of life is going to allow the light within them through the Leo energy to be shined just like the sun. When filtered correctly, we gain inspiration. We feel good vibrations coming from that energy. So one of the key traits often associated with Leo is generosity. And the idea here is that when a Leo type is within their purpose, they want to generously give away that energy, that light. And that energy will be connected towards something that they do rather confidently or rather purposefully in a divine nature. So as a Gemini sun, part of my purpose here, or what I feel good giving away, is the ability to communicate knowledge that helps others learn. Furthermore, when you are experiencing Leo energy correctly, the Leo type should be very generous. Those who are not fond of Leo energy may be cutting, that can be because you're around a more narcissistic or self-centered, self-serving type of Leo. Now, I also want to add, just because a person is generous doesn't mean that they're all the way evolved. What this does hinder is the ability to be overly narcissistic, as I found that People with narcissistic tendencies have a complete disregard for the feelings or care for others. Now, this next reason, I could have made a video alone all by itself, but the next way to know you're around an unevolved or possibly narcissistic Leo is their relationship with their children. Leo corresponds to children. And what children do is it gives Leo an offspring of their ego, a chance to feel a non-centered pride. Almost kind of like think about how the sun feels looking at humans in motion. Anybody out there who's a parent, I think they know once you become a parent, your natural self-awareness expands. Not a day goes by when you don't naturally think about the betterment of the child or their own security. So when a Leo becomes disconnected from or just not present within their child's life, this is a vibrational cap. A Leo could go out there and be famous as hell, rich as hell. But if you make a child and you are not actively involved in the raising of that child, you could only get so much within your own heart space. This right here is a major sign towards being unevolved. The evolved Leo takes parenthood as a badge of honor. They become very much so the protector. That lion nature is activated within that way. Those out there who do the opposite, I think their actions tell us everything we need to know. Now, going back to the idea of purpose and knowing what that purpose is, it brings us to our next thing you need to know. An unevolved Leo lacks identity. And depending on what is in their chart and where the actual Leo placement ends up, you may see many fluctuations within identity. Others experiencing that Leo type with a lack of identity feels like that Leo type tends to start to copy them. An unevolved Leo is an unsured Leo. The positive side of fixed energy is that when you figure out what you're good at, you continue to work at that. You perfect it. You bring more energy there. The unevolved Leo keeps trying on different egos. All right? So this is a quick video I wanted to make for y'all. Feel free to chime in if you have Leo placements. Let me know how you feel. If you've experienced Leo placements, let me know. Check out my books, Astrology of the Matrix, my new album, Sun of Gemini 2. If you need to read it, hit the website, GeminiBrown.com. Till next time, peace.